Cool, this is Mike from the Mike James Rock Show, and this fine specimen of a man will introduce himself to the camera.
So guys, this is Damon Johnson from Black Star Riders.
How's it going, man?
Good, mate.
Yeah, you've been out on a huge tour. See, what was it, like 2 weeks you've been on the road so
It's
far in the UK?
been pretty big, man. We've had a good run. We felt like it was a great package, you know, for the fans, Black Star Riders in Europe, and our friends in the Amorettes. They're a great young band. So yeah, we're this is kind of starting the third and final week, and it's going really well, man. You know, the timing of it is incredible for us to have just released our album.
And the album's doing phenomenally well as well, isn't it?
Really, really good.
Yeah.
We're pleased with that, and it's the kind of thing you never really expect. Of course, you can't really control anything except just try to write and record some good songs, and be committed to going out and working hard and putting on as many shows as you can. So we're really pleased.
Because when the album actually dropped, it was the time of the Brit Awards as well, so we had the influx of albums from that, and it was also they changed the actual way the charts are compiled, and you still managed to get the album up there as well.
Yeah, it would be an amazing little experiment to know where we might have landed. If our album had been released the week before or even the week after,
course, yeah.
It could have made a big difference. But listen, man, it's a huge accomplishment, especially for a band like ours. More just traditional rock sounding.
Yeah.
Lots of electric guitars. You don't hear as much of that on the radio now. So
unfortunately,
it's happening. So man, we're really, really proud.
Have you found there's fan favourites already from the album? Because it's only been out, 3 weeks is it now? 4 weeks tops?
Yeah, you're right. Between some of the fans that we talked to at the gigs, and then some of the social media stuff, we get a sense that they feel really good about the songs that have been chosen as the single.
Okay,
which is always a good, that's a good thing. But the album is full of a lot of diversity. We cover a lot of different dynamic ground. There's a couple of really lengthy epic tracks. There's a song called "You Little Liar" that ends the album that a lot of people talk about. "Soldier's Town" is a big epic kind of Celtic battle song.
Yes.
Big riffs.
So there is definitely sort of that Celtic Irish kind of feel to a couple of songs, and there's a couple of huge big belters as well.
That one for sure, man. And then for the first time we wrote what is essentially a ballad. I don't know what other adjective to use with it except for epic. It's a powerful lyric and a great story, and it's a very musical song as well, and called "Blindsided," and we get a lot of fan reaction to that as well.
Yeah. Are you playing the same tracks off the album through the tour, or are you playing different tracks over the course of the tour? The whole album is played out live to test the waters with it?
We've mixed it up a little bit,
okay.
Yeah. And we knew that this tour was only 3 weeks, and I say only because typically, man, we'll be on the road for 100+ shows a year.
Yeah.
So we spent some time committed to a list of tunes to play for this tour. But, in sound checks and things like that, we're playing some of the other songs. We've moved a couple of things around.
Okay.
But, when we hit the festivals this summer, we'll be playing a lot more of the new album.
Because you're playing Download this year, aren't you?
Yes, really excited about Download. We played there 2 years ago, as our debut album had been released. And it was really one of our first live performances as Black Star Riders. Okay. So, we're just excited to go back, and the band is really in top form right now. It's certainly one of the biggest rock festivals.
It's huge, isn't it?
Period. Yeah. So it's
and
great.
The heritage of it as well.
It's a good. It's a great lineup this year.
Yeah.
And
do you get to see any of the bands? You hang around for the day?
Yeah, we always try to, man. I remember last time we got to see the Alice in Chains guys, which was really cool. They sounded great. Queens of the Stone Age played 2 years ago. But the backstage catering is always a lot of fun because you get to see a lot of your friends and the bands, and everyone's always touring and on the road, so you rarely get to visit like that. So
just hang out, and we do the media in there, and it's just good seeing the media people that we see often. So I'm guessing it's the same sort of vibe
man.
some of the bands as well.
Yeah, the media tent there is it's intense. It's a lot.
Yeah, it's a conveyor belt.
yeah, it is. So but we just feel like it's a great time for Black Star Riders. You know, we have a lot to say, lots to talk about, and
cool.
but more than anything, we're just so pleased with the reaction that we're getting from the fans.
What's the plans between now and festival season? Because it's a couple of months, isn't it? Is there more touring?
Yeah, we're actually going to go to the United States and do a quick run, essentially a promotional run. We're going to play Chicago, and New York.
Hitting up the big towns then.
Yeah, you know. Again, we want to take advantage of the timing of the album just now coming out. So, the way this thing has grown and built itself here in the UK is becoming really powerful. So, we'd certainly love to see some of that translate into some other countries and other places.
So there does seem to be a resurgence of like the hard rock bands, and they are sort of generally getting picked up in the States as well at the moment. British music is very strong, apparently, in other territories around the world.
No question about it, man. And that's another thing that we're proud of, is that we seem to be one of the bands that are in that conversation when people talk about a bit of a return to form.
Yeah.
Which is cool. I mean, you know as well as I do, man. It's always an ebb and flow. It's a cycle. Things come and go, and but certainly for a band like ours, it's a great time to be out.
Awesome, man. It all sounds very positive and buzzing for the rest of the year then.
Yeah, man. No complaints. It's been great, and we just we're real proud of the fact that the whole band has just been so committed to working hard, and we don't take any of this for granted, and we don't expect any of it. The fact that it's happening is amazing. But we'd certainly love to build from that.
Yeah.
I mean, we're already talking about album number 3 and get some ideas together for that.
That's cool.
Yeah, because everyone's fully committed to this. I'm sure it was easy for the fans and the press to have assumed in the beginning that it was also ultimately just going to be a project.
Yeah.
There's hundreds of projects, different guys from different bands. And we never wanted this to be that. We wanted it to be a full-time.
Still got a hunger for it.
Yeah, no doubt, man, no doubt, and we're pretty protective of that. We hope we never lose that, because we know that's a big source of the fuel that's kind of powering this whole thing.
But people seeing interviews like this and seeing the hunger from you guys and then seeing the performance on stage, it's just going to keep growing and growing. Then.
Well, thank you for that, man. That's a compliment. It's a great show, and for us to now have 2 albums worth of Black Star Riders material to choose from, it's very cool, and of course we're still very appreciative to our bandmate Scott Gorham. It's just incredible, man, that he would have the confidence in us to say, let's launch this from the foundation of Thin Lizzy, but under a new name, and let's forge ahead and see what we can do. So so far so good.
Seems to be working for you.
Yeah, man.
It's been a pleasure catching up with you. Hope the rest of the year is just as outstanding as the first part of the year. Hopefully we'll catch up at Download.
I'm sure we'll see you again.
That'd be cool. Thanks very much, man.
Sure.
Cheers. Thank you very much.
All right, this is Mike. We're at Takedown Festival. The headliners are here, Mallory and Knox.